Too late, but I promise that I'll be the first to speak. Most of these rappers, they fake. But you can't have your way, this ain't Burger King. Everybody say they want beef, till they see smoke and they realize they'd rather have turkey meat. Don't need no courtesy. Baby encourage me, I fuck her perfectly. She got me feeling like buddy love. The way that she flirt with me, I swear Miss Purdy got perfectly. This is an emergency. I had to drop a few verses. I'm in this bitch blowing purple. She throw that ass in a circle. He got paid cash for a murder. No need to brag cause he thorough. I'm at your ass like Earl. You know I'm coming with vengeance. This story comes to an ending. I made a run cause he timid. It's just a bummy pretending. It ain't no fun if the homies can't hit it. But I was too young and too dumb to admit that I only need one woman sucking my dick. She got me hard as a brick. They say it's hard to commit. I move like Florida and I'm slick. Once I record it's a hit. Flow hotter than a pot of grits. You plan I'ma star you a bitch. Pardon my French. I might just learn some Swahili. I'm on a journey to freedom. Know it's my turn, I'm a leader. I never turn on my people. I'm just concerned with the evil oppressing people cause they greedy. Depending on them just to feed. Shit it on me now you need me. Bitch was phony for a reason. It was only for a season. Pulled a plug while he was breathing. They just some motherfucking demons. He said it gotta get even. Now your partners is bleeding. No need for hollering and screaming. Caught in the moment, but still life goes on. Right now, don't call me on the phone, cause I'm in the zone. I can't even understand why we been struggling so long. I'ma fight alone, whether right or wrong. I done paid my dues. Too many losses in these streets. Got fans standing on their feet, till we speak. I'm not afraid to lose. Cause I done took so many losses, till together get a box. I'm not afraid of you. First off, it's Charles J. That's just in case you ain't heard of me. They told me it was too late. But I promise that I'll be the first to speak. Most of these rappers, they fake. But you can't have your way, this ain't Burger King. Everybody say they won't beef. Till they see smoke, then they realize they'd rather have turkey than me.
What it do? It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Okay, shout out to those that's rocking with me. Shout out to my audience. Shout out to those that's talking about this boxing. Shout out to those that's fighting. Shout out to those that's speaking their mind. Shout out to those that's speaking the truth, man. God damn it, welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, Andre Ward is back. Black folks, he's back. He back on that ship with us. Yep. Yeah, we saw him in the water and he finally, he asked for the life jacket. We threw him a life jacket. We let him back on the goddamn ship. Andre Ward is back and goddamn it, he's black. Say, yeah, man, I'm kind of happy because I'm gonna be honest with you. I told you, because I used to be such a huge fan of Roy Jones. But sometimes the way you act outside the ring, it fucks with my perception of you inside. Just as a person, you know. But I don't idolize none of these motherfuckers. But I'm just saying that, like, it was some things, and he ain't near on the level of Roy Jones and Mike Tyson and old Tarver. Yeah, Tarver. He or Snaggletooth, Hopkins. He ain't on the level of them. But he had said some shit over the years that kind of made the hair on the back of my neck stand up. And but I gotta tell you, I've been watching this shit real close. Yeah. By the way, Andre Ward is my top 10 favorite fighter. Top 10. Yeah, that's how superb I think he is. Man, I watched every Andre Ward fight at least twice. Some of them 3 times. Some of them 3 and 4 times. Yeah, I watched every Andre Ward fight. Big fan. And I rank him. He definitely a top 10 middleweight of all time. But that top 5 is kind of tough. I was talking to my man earlier, and I said that I do believe I believe Ward could have pulled it off against Hopkins. It'd have been tough. It'd have been rough. It'd have been tough. A lot of dirty shit. That'd have been the dirtiest fight of all time. Ward versus Hopkins would have been the dirtiest, roughest fight of all time. But I think Ward could have pulled it off because he got a better inside game. Yeah, he'd have hit him to the body a lot on the inside, and he know how to tie you up and hit your ass. And I ain't gonna lie, Hopkins was good at that too. I just think Ward had a slight better. Yeah, and I think his defense was better. And when it come to Roy Jones, even though, like I told you, I don't like Roy Jones outside the ring, if they had a fought 3 times, I think Ward would have beat him one of those times. But just one fight, nah, I don't think Ward could have beat Roy in his prime. Nah, I don't think. I don't know. It'd have been a good fight, though, but nah, I don't know if he could have got on the... My heart wanted to say Ward could have got on the inside, cause Roy didn't have an inside game. Even in his prime, he didn't have an inside game, and he wasn't good on the ropes. Yeah, he had no inside game, and he didn't have a clinch game. So if you could get on the inside, but he was just that power and that speed. Yeah, Ward wouldn't have beat him. Ward wouldn't have beat him, and he definitely wouldn't have beat Hagler. He wouldn't have beat a Hagler. Nah. But 3 fights, I'd give him 1 win out of 3. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if he beat Hagler at all. That's tough. That's tough because he had a better inside game. Now, he don't beat Hagler 3 times out of 3. I don't think, it ain't too many fighters I think can beat Hagler. Nah, he wasn't that good. Nah. But nah, he could have beat some tough guys. He could have beat some tough guys. He could have pulled a fight out with Mike McCallum, who was tough. I think he could have beat Michael Nunn. Yeah, he could have beat some bad boys. Yeah, he could have beat some bad boys, man. Ward top 10, my favorite. I think he's a top 20 fighter. Top 20 fighter of all time. I want to say top 15, but yeah, that just me being too favoritism. Cause I told you I just love to watch him fight. But nah, I think he great, bro. But I think when he retired, yeah, and he had that deal with ESPN. And I saw you, bro. You tried to be. I told you, black folks, you can't be fair. It's no way we can be fair because that fair shit is a dead end. It's always gonna come back to bite you in the ass. You gotta be unfair sometimes. And you know what unfair really is? Unfair is to say I'm going for the black fighter. That's unfair. In boxing standards, we the only ones who can't say we going for the black fighter. We the only ones who can't say we going for our own. And you know, it's a crime to for black folks to stick together. Y'all ever peep that shit? You know, try to group up with some black folks at your job, or watch how them white folks come and break that shit up. Yeah, they're gonna break that huddle, just like the slave master used to do, because he think they were trying to get together and talk about escaping. But that's another goddamn story. But yeah, Ward, you got a little soft. Yeah, you had a white father, and yeah, and he passed, and yeah, that's cool. That's cool. But you a brother. You was always a brother, and you got your black reality check when you fought Kovalev. Yeah, you found out you was black real quick. The whole boxing world turned on you. After that first fight, they turned on you. They were saying Kovalev won, and yeah, and you really never got the credit for moving up and fighting Kovalev. Kovalev was dangerous, bro. Kovalev was a monster. He was just on a tear, just destroying anything in his path. And he was a big ass light heavyweight. He was huge. Motherfucker, over 6 feet? Yeah, about 6'1", 6'2", long reach, great jab, power in both hands. Yeah, this dude was dangerous. And he moved up and he stopped him. So he didn't get enough credit for that. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you what I peeped though, Ward. You tired of these white folks? Yeah, you tired of them. Yeah, you tired of them, and you just tired, and you tired of Timothy. Old watermelon head. Yeah, yellow meat watermelon head as Timothy. Yeah, Timothy. But anyway, yeah, Ward peeped some shit. And I'm gonna tell you some shit I bet you nobody noticed. This one I knew Ward was changing and he was peeping the play. After the first Wilder Fury fight, Ward was like, yeah, the boxer this, and he was because he always go after the boxer. And that's what Fury was doing. Now, after the second fight, Ward was kind of, yeah, he was like, he was kind of on the fence. He would say certain shit, but he just didn't completely disclaim what Wilder was saying about the gloves and shit. It's kind of, he was looking into that shit. It's like he didn't want to say nothing though. And you know, after that, at that third fight, I never forget, bro. When Fury knocked out Wilder down in the 11th round and the ref waved it off, Lennox Lewis jumped for joy. Lennox Lewis jumped for joy, and that white boy jumped for joy, and Andre Ward was the only one in this seat. And he was just looking, and that look in his face, he looked like that slave. He looked like that house Negro that finally looked out to the field and seen the field Negroes and how they was being treated. And he threw that goddamn cornbread down and that goddamn pork chop, and he ran to the goddamn field and said, God damn it, I'm back. Yeah, Ward seen some shit. And I think he just realized, this motherfucker ain't got no power like that, bro. Why every time he hit this motherfucker, he's completely hurting him? This big ass transition. Ward, and when after the fight, Ward didn't even really want to speak on that fight, bro. So yeah, and when you came back and you said, yeah, when you said Wilder, he knocks out Usyk and this and that, it just kind of confirms that you peeped the play and you peeped what Bob and them did. You peeped what they did, and I noticed that a lot of times, you don't be at the station when you call. You be online. They be at the station. You don't even want to hang with these motherfuckers. So I'm noticing it. So yeah, come on over. Yeah, come on. And here, yeah, come let me interview you. Yeah, come over here to 903 Boxing. I am your host, Charles J. And with that, I'm out.